Hello dear Sagittarius, I will tell you today's horoscope for August 6th, 2024. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Sagittarius, I will tell you today's horoscope. You need to make an important decision while working, and it is very likely that you will be thinking about changing your place of work. Therefore, dedicate today to finding a new place to perform. If you want to make a reversal, Sagittarius, you'll have to think about it long before. Be cautious. If you want to find a job with a future, be careful with your expenses. If you are delaying something that you have to charge for, but it will arrive at the end. An inflow of money that you have been waiting for will arrive, and it will reassure you. Be careful because you could lose an object of economic or sentimental value. You could have problems with a friend who will get involved in what doesn't matter to you. In love, if you have a stable couple, there will be more cases than usual. You will illusion, but you must not abuse physical exercise. It's better to dose it and be constant. You will have good physical health, although a little emotional instability. Set aside negative feelings and spend some time, dear. It's a busy time, but you can take the opportunity to reflect on your issues. The transit of retrograde Saturn creates an energetic field that helps overcome the circumstances that trouble you. What you had would have a favorable outcome. It may seem paradoxical, but the double cosmic energy of Jupiter, your ruler, with Saturn creates a unique magnetic field. A situation that made you very uneasy is resolved and doubts are clarified with your partner or a friend. Take advantage of unfortunate experiences with a positive and creative sense that will help you grow more each day. You will have the opportunity to face the most compromising situations with a smile on your lips. In love, wait for an arrangement, a kind of second moon of honey that will make your life much happier. In your work matters there is good news, but there is still something expected that is about to happen and will be beneficial. In love there is joy around you. Love has a youthful and happy face in your life, which contributes to you feeling better every day with that person who is so important to you. However, don't dwell on what happens. While you are facing Saturn retrograde, you are walking on a positive path in your sentimental relationships, and that is what counts. Don't worry if you feel a very special attraction to someone you consider to be a friend today. Love and friendship are marching hand in hand in this planetary cycle, and where they least think there is the possibility of romance. In health, you probably don't smoke, but there are people around you who are just doing it. If you can avoid it, do it. If there is no way to stop it, try to keep your distance, because your lungs are receiving this indirect smoke and it is hurting you a lot. At work, due to the combination of Saturn and Jupiter, if today you have to work inside your home and don't plan your activities, it could get complicated in the afternoon and have to spend more hours on a work task. Do it a little sooner and that's how you'll solve the problem. Money and fortune, you are entering a promising cycle where money enters your economic horizon in a constant and precise manner. However, you could make mistakes. Today's astral rhythm sexual energy level, high. Cosmic dynamics that you must take advantage of, the will you have to do what you have to do now. Dangerous tendency, to depend too much on false optimism, thinking that what happens will be resolved spontaneously and, therefore, nothing will happen. What you should avoid, assuming new responsibilities without having the time necessary to face them properly. Couple prediction this day: things will go very well if your couple is a sign of air. The most tense relationship could arise with a native of Taurus. Your current compatibility is very good, especially with air and fire. If you are alone or single, you won't worry about being alone or alone during these days because your inner world is so rich that you will never feel bad. Today's universal number is 2 in numerology. The sum can be reduced to a single digit. Next, Your hours are ideal for questions about love, money, and business. Remember that they are given according to the standard time in Eastern Europe, and you must adapt them to your national time: 5:30 a.m., 11:20 a.m., 1:30 p.m., y 3:30 p.m. The lucky numbers for you are 3, 10, 29, and 44. Special lucky numbers: 84. Your lucky colors this day: yellow. My dear Sagittarius, regarding love and family questions, for August, couples and couples with experience are entering a difficult period. After August 20th, aggressive Mars will test Sagittarius' long-term love relationships in an attempt to strengthen them over the next 6 months. Sagittarius must concentrate on the weak points of the relationship to resolve them with a couple. In financial questions, tangible financial receipts are expected tentatively on the 12th, 9th, 10th, 17th, 19th, 27th, and 29th of August. Business and career Sagittarians should not neglect the laws, the rules, the instructions, and not ignore the insignificances. When it comes to health, be careful when driving, especially on the 7th, 12th, 13th, 25th, and 28th of August. Alcohol and fatty foods are prohibited. Be very careful not to go to the doctor in an emergency. At this stage, most Sagittarians will have to master new knowledge and skills, master unfamiliar activities, and, in general, enter a completely new life cycle. At the same time, Sagittarius must remember to be careful, especially in the movement process, while traveling or when working with different types of mechanisms, because this period is dangerous with accidents, injuries, and major strength problems. During difficult days, representatives of the fire sign will not find it easy to tolerate being ignored in their interests. Therefore, Sagittarius can take extremely harsh positions, thus creating difficulties in relationships with other people and generally involving themselves in an atmosphere of confrontation. Accepting others as they are presents some difficulties, especially for someone who is demanding. You are precisely in this period where you are asking too much of others. Remember that we are all human beings and can make mistakes. Do not ask that the people who are in charge of your work be overloaded with work. You also have families and you have to spend time with them. You must reflect on what you have to do to deserve the love you have at this moment. The answer is very little. You have been blessed with the greatest gift, so you should not waste it or underestimate it. Value what you have while you have it and don't let yourself be tempted by false promises. It is important to know how to wait for the fruits to come out and when they are ripe before harvesting the harvest. The true virtue for creating wealth lies in recognizing the opportune moment to harvest. Don't rush, as you could put all your effort at risk if you act too soon or too late. Today is a good day to practice laxity and listen to those voices full of negativity that attempt to discredit your efforts and achievements. Leave behind the criticism that doesn't want you to develop and be better, as you are just looking to get away from your path. Mental health will be affected during this period. Keep calm and eat well. This moment is temporal. Don't affect your health or everything will deteriorate. With optimism, break down the barriers that separate you from a life of success and wealth. Great energy level today, it is necessary to lower it. Don't go to sleep without satisfying your needs today. With all this extra energy within your soul, enjoy life, enjoy, create, generate, advance, and love. Everything can be today. You will wake up from where you want the attention of the opposite sex. The struggle of some battles will invade you with joy and joy. Today you should realize, Sagittarius, that you are giving yourself a leading role every day in your relationship and are damaging the love that this person feels for you. You do it spontaneously, without giving it greater importance, but I am sure that you are ultimately deciding everything in the name of them, convinced that it is what she will agree with. It's possible that you do, but it doesn't cost you anything to consult. Your couple is starting to feel displaced every day, without a voice or a vote, and you also seem so capricious. That's it, she can't always be dependent on you or what you want to do. Sagittarius, Don't lose your interest in these nonsense. Today, even if someone proposes to go out for a walk or drink a glass, you will be happy at home. The transfer doesn't suit you at all. With the trine of Mars that is occurring today, the action of Saturn entering retrograde in the Cancerian sign is largely compensated. Many tense situations will be overcome, mainly thanks to a new attitude on your part. Become aware of the importance of acting with decision, without having any fear and without worrying so much about what what could be happening, but better proceeding with the effortlessness characteristic of your Sagittarius sign. Now is your cycle of strength and achievements. The direct energy of Mars and Venus combined will help you to eliminate roughness and adapt your lifestyle appropriately. However, don't trust too much in those who hear rumors that reach your ears, because people tend to see reality according to their perspectives and not in an objective way. Sagittarius, today there are many possibilities that a person who was very special to you will appear again. Don't worry, find a free mouse to talk to that person and spend as much time as possible. Leave pride to one side and give an opportunity to talk about things that haven't remained clear. Today you will have a great multitude of occasions to meet interesting and captivating people. In the case of being single, you will have to take advantage of the opportunity to insist on one of these people. Try, above all, to be prudent and take everything with courtesy. The key to happiness is in your brothers, Sagittarius. These days can become a wonderful time of joy and intimacy if you propose it. If you have gone through some complex situations with your partner and thought that love had been removed from your life, now you breathe confident, relieved and happy. The water recovers its level. If you are single, you must take advantage of the occasion and try to achieve something with some of the people who will cross your path in these days. Don't be too obvious and try not to be so desperate. Try to be prudent today. The stars warn you to be very careful with this person, as it is likely that he is hiding certain things about his love life. You may be presented with situations for which you are not mentally prepared. The best thing you can do in these moments is to look for love elsewhere. When we start to notice that we are getting discouraged, the best remedy is to encourage others. Be very careful with the foods of animal origin you eat, as you have very high sensitivity. If you don't cook meat well and take extreme precautions when consuming seafood, fish and pollo, you could get sick. It's clear that these days haven't felt very good. Your health in these moments is found in the soil. It's important that you commit to changing your lifestyle, as that's what's consuming you. It wouldn't hurt to give you a visit to your doctor. Health is very important. There is a tendency to precipitation and to want to do many things simultaneously. Remember that you are now under the double retrograde planetary efflux of Saturn and Neptune, and therefore you must plan and organize your tasks well so that you are not late in the evening. These days you will have to be very attentive, as you will find yourself involved in a very complex work project. Furthermore, you will need a lot of patience because not all things occur according to your desires, and each situation has its own inner rhythm. Make money in your horoscope, Sagittarius. A member of your family or a good friend who has been there for a long time does not bring good news to you. So prepare yourself to move your energies in a positive direction that will attract prosperity to your life. For all those born under this sign, a new cycle has begun in the financial sphere, as new opportunities to obtain good economic stability will present themselves. It is very important that you do not reject any of the proposals that are presented to you, otherwise you will be happy if you can finish. Finally, you can give yourself a breather. Don't worry, you can get the payment from a goddess who has with you an increase in income that you've been requesting for a long time. Don't worry about money. In these moments you will be able to stand still without needing a lot of effort. Remember that it is very important to prioritize expenses, pay dues, and give luxury when you are prudent. Decided, energetic, and full of energy and effort, the Sagittarius will tend to give suelta to the sexual energy and passion that will take place in August. The best thing you can do is go on vacations abroad, where you can disconnect and stop traveling for your desires. You can expect incredible erotic experiences as you look forward to exploring new areas of your sexuality that will open up to you this month. You can also use this passionate energy in other areas, because it is also creative energy. Maybe you're trying to find some ceramics or drawing classes and turn your fantasies into reality. If there are no vacancies this year, August is ideal. Don't deny yourself this opportunity. You've been working hard all year, so you deserve to go somewhere and relax a little. If you travel with your partner, you will have a unique opportunity to talk openly about the relationship and your future. In this way, you will discover your own ideas in common with the other person, or if it seems that the relationship will not be long-term. It's a great day to start making important decisions regarding a long trip you want to take. You must always remember that life must be lived in the best way possible. If you always maintain cowardice and the comfort of staying in the same place, then you should not even consider the possibility of undertaking a crossing of this nature. You must reflect carefully on what you want to do. Don't allow exhaustion to prevent you from meeting someone new. You may be going through a moment of tiredness, but that doesn't mean you have to let go of this new person who is entering your life. El Arquero is moving forward with a steady pace and has been able to feel that the scope of his success alone compares to the gains he is making on his path. Never forget, Sagittarius, that sometimes we make mistakes, but everything is before our success. Today you will travel many kilometers to find a solution, whether on land or within your own mind. The important thing is that today is a day to travel, to get to a better place or a place that allows you to give an account of the options you have taken in your life and that you are following. If they are good or bad, that will determine your heart. You feel tired of going from one place to another and you fear that all your efforts will lead to nothing and you will find yourself alone at the end. However, that is not certain. You have worked hard and developed a more complete and independent personality, and that gives you the opportunity to love and be loved. There's someone who has been watching you from here. It could be someone who wants to build something with you. He knows you enough to approach you. It is important that you know that this person has wanted to approach you for a long time, but you have always thought that it was just polite treatment on his part. The adventure has begun for Sagittarius, but for some reason things aren't going as well as you expected. It's time to make some changes in yourself from day to day. Only then can you decide that you are having a good time in love. If you want to have a romance with someone special, you just have to look for it in the sea of people. You don't need an immediate commitment, just enjoy. If you are in a relationship, today you have had a situation that worries you, which involves your couple, and its meaning is not at all good. In reality, this one speaks of you, not of the person you love, and tells you that you must be more sincere and open. You hide something from your partner, and that also makes you scared. The relationship is good. Keep going because you will always have better times to strengthen the union. Don't let yourself be carried away by your fears and doubts. Trust the relationship and the person you have by your side. Today you will have a unique opportunity to demonstrate your skills and talents as a professional and worker. An important situation will arise and only you can resolve it. It is important that you handle this situation with humility and service rather than arrogance. Your humility and experience will be the key to your success this time and other times. It is important that you take your work seriously and avoid missing frequently. If you have been incurring these practices, this is a good time to start letting go of all the negative things in your life and allowing things to unfold as they should. In the workplace, you must also set aside excuses and seek solutions to be able to comply with your work obligations. Your home needs a lot of changes and improvements, but you may not have enough money for it. That's why it's crucial that today you make a detailed assumption about what you need and the actions you must take to achieve it. It is important that you realize that you are not following the instructions to take care of your body properly. Therefore, it is necessary that you pay close attention to everything related to your health. On the ground, you must follow your doctor's instructions, but also take care of your nutrition, exercise regularly, and have good sleep hygiene and rest. Today is a day in which you should congratulate yourself for all that you have achieved in terms of your health and well-being. You have managed to be a safer, healthier, stronger, and more proactive person. You don't have to forget the efforts you have to make to get here, and you have to keep moving forward on your path to keep improving. Don't forget that your health is one of the most important aspects of your life, and you must continue taking care of it to be able to enjoy a full life. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.